All right, once again, I'm Jennifer Keeler, and we're coming to you from the Alltech Arena at the U.S. Dressage Finals presented by Adequan. And I have a couple of Region 3 riders with us this evening, and they are the champions of the second level adult amateur championship. We're joined by Christine Malpartida as well as Jennifer Vandeloo. Congratulations to you both. And thank you for coming all the way from Region 3, where I'm sure it's a little bit warmer there than it is here. So thank you for braving the cold. But Christine, tell us a little bit about your ride today.
Sure. Obviously, it's bitter cold outside, so we're all trying to accommodate and try to get our rides in. My horse warmed up quite tensely, a little bit tight, so we did a lot of suppling work. It was what we primarily did to try to get him in the ring and get him going and get him really solid. It's just tough when you're coming from 80, 90 degrees weather into 30 degrees and getting them loose and, able to do the work that they need to go in there and do. So lots of suppling, lots of little bit of long and low, going forward, coming back. So that was what we did.
Obviously, it paid off.
It did.
But now this also isn't your first experience with brisk weather in Kentucky, because 2 years ago you were the training level champions here, right? So tell us a little bit about how this horse came into your life and what makes him special.
Sure. I have had Tanzer for 5 years. I'd been looking for a horse for myself for about a year and a half. I'd been leasing a mare at our barn, and I knew it was time to make the plunge and get my own horse. And we looked quite a bit here in the U.S. and couldn't quite find anything, and so we decided to go over to Germany and take a little trip. And my trainer went to a smaller barn south of Hamburg and instantly loved him. She saw him on the cross ties, and he took a few steps forward to greet her and say, hello, this is who I am. And, she loved his temperament and his behavior. And I think, as we all know, the mind is probably the most important thing whenever you're riding these dressage horses, so they can do the work that you need them to do. And so that's what she really loved about him more than anything.
Sounds like it was meant to be.
It was meant to be.
So Jennifer, tell us about your ride today.
It was brisk. Today it is. We were a little bit surprised with the ring change. So this morning when I heard, I rushed over and I led him around the arena because it was that little spooky ring up there. And I got some fancy moments. The warm-up was really good. He was a little tense. I've only had him for a year, so he's a new horse to me. He's a pony. So he's only 14.2. And it's my first pony I ever had. I've only had big horses before. I buy them off the internet, sight unseen. And he's going tomorrow in a third level test with his big sister, which is a horse sister. And so that's exciting.
Well, so what was it about what you saw in the video? If you're someone who normally rides horses, hadn't really considered a pony before, then what was it that you saw in him that was so special that you decided to go for it?
It was actually funny because when I was looking for German riding ponies. So I had that selection criteria picked, and I couldn't find anything that I liked. So then I took that out, and suddenly this New Forest pony appears, right? And I was like, oh my God. I mean, he just wanted to do it. You could tell, he had such a forward-going energy, and he was like, this is my calling. I want to be this dressage horse. So I bought him off the internet, and everything is history since.
Well, congratulations to you both. Now, you said you're riding again tomorrow.
Yes.
Christine, are you riding more this weekend?
I am on Sunday PSG.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, good luck to you both, and thank you so much for joining us this evening.
Thank you.